And we are live. Welcome back to Takes by Fans. Today is July 9th, 2025, and I'm your host, Saint Nick. And we got a great show for you today. All righty. Well, folks. Today on the show, you already know, breaking down the NBA, the NFL stories of the day. But there are two videos, folks, two videos that came out yesterday. And man, oh man, could not wait to do the show today because the first I've been waiting for. And the second video is kind of a gift. It's a big old gift for us because it just shows once again that everybody is out of their minds. Everyone's out of their gourd. So we'll talk about that today on the show. So let's just jump right into it, shall we? Shall we jump right into it, folks? Here we go. The first one. I've been waiting for this. Folks. If you don't know, now you do know. Hallmark and the NFL have partnered up once again. I believe they did it last year or 2 years ago with kind of like a Kansas City Chiefs kind of Christmas love movie. And now they've done it yet again, and we knew this was coming out. The Buffalo Bills and Hallmark getting their own movie together, and we finally get the first little teaser trailer, folks. Now, I did not watch this. I saw it, and I immediately said I have to save this for the show tomorrow. So it's a 29-second little teaser trailer. Let's see what we're getting here, folks, with Hallmark in the NFL and the Buffalo Bills. This should be real good. Here we go.
Channel and the NFL are back on the field with more joy, more romance, and more football. Whoa. It's Holiday Touchdown.
Oh, my gosh. Hey, God, are they crazy?
Love story. Two lifelong friends search for a secret Santa.
One of these gifts has to lead us in the direction of the Mystery Center.
But what they uncover...
Do you know what this means?
Changes the game.
Let's call it a Christmas surprise.
Let's call it a Christmas surprise.
Touchdown.
Classic. They've got in a bar.
A Bills love story coming this countdown to Christmas on Hallmark Channel and streaming.
Buffalo. All right, real short, but who's this guy? They got big name actor in here. Come on. From The Sopranos. Oh my goodness. Who is that? Is that Paulie? No, that's not Paulie. Who is that? He's in a lot of other things. Sheesh, I'm blanking. Let me pull him up here. Top build. Where is he? Steve Sharippa. Steve Sharippa they've got in the movie. Big time name. Oh my gosh. He's doing the movie? Come on. So, folks,
it's Holiday Touchdown,
here?
A Bills love story.
Holiday Touchdown, a Bills love story, folks.
Coming
this
Hallmark
countdown to Christmas, so we don't have an exact date yet. We don't have the full trailer, but classic, love story, guy and girl. In Buffalo.
Search for a secret Santa.
Searching for a secret Santa.
One of these gifts has to lead us in the direction of the Mystery Center.
But what they uncover...
Do you know what this means?
But what they uncover is love and sportsmanship.
Changes the game.
Let's call it a Christmas surprise.
Holiday Touchdown, a Bills love story coming this countdown to Christmas on Hallmark.
This should be great. Well, I can't wait for that. There's obviously no way it can end in a happy ending, correct? Because Buffalo Nation, Buffalo Mafia, let me hear y'all. When was the last time y'all had a kind of happy ending? A happy ending to your season where you make the Super Bowl at minimum. It's been almost 30 years. 30 years and you went to 4 straight and lost them all. So there can't be any happy ending here. So that's what I'm really kind of looking forward to, because Hallmark movie, it's always feel good. There's always a happy ending, but can't be one here. So this is going to be the first Hallmark Channel movie where there's no happy ending. And we got to tune in. I mean, there's going to be some M. Night Shyamalan twist at the end here. So really looking forward to that. Now, When I heard that this movie was getting made, we heard about this maybe a little bit kind of later last year. We knew this movie was coming out. I decided that I was going to write my own play, Broadway production play about Buffalo. Love in Buffalo and football and all that. Since Hallmark wants to get on it, I will do the same. Because we know this Buffalo Bills Hallmark movie, holiday touchdown, a Bills love story. There's going to be nothing good is coming out on the field. We know this, so that's why they make this movie. Oh, well, the people of Buffalo, they can't really rely on their team, so let's give them a love story that they can kind of, cling on to for the next 30 years. I mean, that's what the Bills fans are going to be talking about for the next 30 years. They're going to be like, remember when we won the Super Bowl in that fake movie? That was our year, yeah. We can't beat Patrick Mahomes in real life, but we could beat Patrick Mahomes. We could beat Patrick. Patrick, it's Patrick. Patrick Mahomes. We beat him in the Hallmark movie. We can't be the real Patrick Mahomes, but we could beat Patrick Mahomes. Yeah. But back to the play here, folks. Welcome to Buffalo, it's called. Welcome to Buffalo. Now, it is a tragedy. It's not a comedy. Tragedy. Somebody's dying, all right? Somebody is dying. It's a tragedy, and it's about a new couple. They moved to Buffalo eager to start their lives and their family. Young couple in love. They say, you know what? Let's start our family in Buffalo. Yeah, what could go wrong in there? So they moved to Buffalo. They're trying to start their family. And this is during 1990. All right? 1990 to 1994 Buffalo. Y'all know what happens. Yes. 4 straight Super Bowls and 4 straight losses. So the couple, they moved to Buffalo. They're eager. Oh, my goodness. The city is giving us something to root for, to love for. But they lose all 4. And this just sends this couple, this newlywed couple, eager to start their new life together, a family together, their careers together. But nope. The 4 straight Super Bowl losses just plunges this eager couple into a downward spiral. I mean, he's hitting the bottle. She's always stressed out. The baby won't stop screaming. The Bills won't stop losing. It gets a little ugly. It gets, folks, this is, it's a tragedy for a reason, okay? I'm showing a real life glimpse into the lives of Buffalo natives, not this fake Hallmark fairy tale crap. Okay? You think, what's his name again? You think Steve Sciarippa is hanging around Buffalo? Of course not. That's how you know it's a movie right off the rip. We got Steve Sciarippa in the building. He's got a lot more better things he can do with his time than being and hanging around Buffalo, okay? Back to the play. So, downward spiral. Oh, man, not looking good for this new couple. They had it all at their fingertips. They had it all. And then they moved to Buffalo, and it all started to fall apart. Now, the play picks back up. Now, that's kind of like Act 1. The curtain drops, that 4th Super Bowl loss. And he's going, The husband's not happy at this point. Let's just say that, all right? So the curtain drops. Act 2, curtain rises. It's 2018. 2018. Little fast forward there. The kid's grown up, but he's not doing too well. Can't get into any schools. Not smart enough. Parents never really took his education seriously because they've been all just rooting for the Bills for the last, 30 years. So he's been kind of an afterthought, really, in most of things. So he's getting rejected from college to college, having to stay at home, live at home. They're falling out of love. I mean, they're at the brink of divorce at this point. But 2018 happens and the Buffalo Bills draft Josh Allen. They draft Josh Allen and there's a little spark, a little hope that rekindles this relationship, this love, this marriage, this family. They get a little spark back. 2018 draft. Josh Allen, the big body quarterback that's supposed to save this franchise and save this city and save the love of this couple. They draft Josh Allen. They're starting to get some hope back in their lives. A college reaches out. They're giving the kid a scholarship. It's all starting to look up for this couple. The optimism is back in their love, back in their life. They're starting to turn things around. This couple that's been down in the dumps for the last 30 years is starting to see the light. They're starting to get excited again. They're starting to love again. They're learning to love again, folks. The family's starting to take off. But then once again, tragedy strikes again. Heartbreak strikes again. It's Patrick Mahomes this time. The Bills always have a great regular season, but then in the playoffs, they always lose to Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. And once again, this family crumbles back down. It's year after year, Patrick Mahomes beating down Josh Allen in the playoffs, in the meaningful games. The 13-second special, I mean, somebody goes to jail that night. I'll spoil that. During the 13-second special where the Bills are leading with 13 seconds left and then Patrick Mahomes drives down the field in 13 seconds and wins the game, the police are called to the residence. They have to separate the husband and the wife for the night. A little domestic action going on. Not great, not great. I'm not endorsing this, but this is the play. This is the real life of what's going on here in Buffalo, folks. I'm not here to sugarcoat everything like what Hallmark is trying to do, trying to erase the brutal past of the Buffalo Bills. So that's the story of Welcome to Buffalo, the play that I am currently writing. So this is going to be on Broadway, and it is going to be a musical. We are going to have musical numbers. So if anybody that is listening has great voice, great acting skills, please send me your resume. We're still in early development of the play, but you know we're making our way with the script and the backdrops and the musical numbers. We're making a little progress here, folks. So hopefully we can get that play out before this Hallmark movie, but I keep it real in my play. Welcome to Buffalo. So be on the lookout for that. Can't wait to watch this Hallmark movie. Touchdown, a Bills love story. So I mean, they spared no expense for this movie, and I love it. I love it. A trash movie about the Buffalo Bills, really, because that's the only thing to celebrate. A fictional universe in which Ben Sharippa is a big Buffalo Bills fan. Or Steve Sharippa, pardon my French. So we'll see. We'll watch it. We'll see if we can all watch it together. I'll see if I can host a watch party for this because this is going to be something to watch. This is going to be something to see. I'm sorry, Buffalo. Y'all will never live this down. We know this movie's going to be awful. It's a Hallmark movie. No disrespect to Hallmark, but we know what they do over there, okay? So I can't wait. This movie's just going to give me more fuel and ammunition. Another Steam Deck button probably coming. You know, we've already got the Haley Steinfeld that we love.
I heard you loud and clear, but then you stuck your tongue in my coos and fucked me so hard, I figured you changed your mind.
Shout out to the movie Sinners and shout out to Haley Steinfeld. Shout out to the Academy that should be giving her every single award. But I cannot wait for the quotes of this movie. I can't wait for the dialogue, and I can't wait to see how they try to build up the Buffalo Bills here, folks. It's going to be something. It's going to be something. Alrighty, but folks, that wasn't even the best video that came out yesterday. No, because Quarterback Season 2 just dropped out on Netflix, and we know it follows Joe Burrow. And we get this clip, and once again, folks, this is just music to my ears. Stop with this Josh Allen nonsense. It's enough. I mean, they're making Hallmark movies. I mean, come on, folks. They can't win a ring. And it's just so funny. It's just like, you know, Patrick Mahomes was like the king of the NFL, you know, obviously because he was earning it and deserving it with winning Super Bowls. But it's just so funny. It's like Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs kind of captured that. I don't want this to come out or sound bad, but, they kind of captured the female audience, the female market a little bit with Taylor Swift, the Taylor Swift buzz. But it's just so funny. They're like, you know what? Let's just let's get Josh Allen involved now. Let's get Josh Allen involved to once again get that female market, because that's what they're doing with the Hallmark movie. I mean, the demographic of Hallmark, I believe, is mostly women, and that's just what I mean. I'm not saying anything new here, I don't think. I mean, it's just what it is. So, it's just like, the NFL's done with their toy, Taylor Swift and Patrick Mahomes, and now they're trying to move on and force Josh Allen down our throats. It's just like, okay, all right. Winning doesn't mean anything, If you're good looking and have a good smile, the NFL will push you. I mean, that's what it is. All right, let's digress a little bit and get to this, because this is exactly what we've been saying. Everybody says, these lists coming out, everybody in the national media, it's like Josh Allen's number one, hands down, no debate. Then maybe Patrick Mahomes, and then like Joe Burrow, fourth or fifth, and it's kind of crazy. But the people that actually know ball say it a little differently here, folks, because after the regular season game, of which the Kansas City Chiefs win by 26-25, as Joe Burrow is walking out off the field, Steve Spagnuolo stops him and has something to say. Steve Spagnuolo, defensive coordinator for the Chiefs, one of the greatest defensive minds in NFL history. He knows good offense. He knows what makes his defense tough to go against. He knows. So what does he say to Joe Burrow? Let's listen in. Here we go.
And the Bengals are...
Patrick Mahomes and Joe Burrow, they kind of slap up at midfield. Nothing really said. Hey, good luck with the rest of the season. Yep. And that's how you know. That's another kind of little inside look that we know Patrick Mahomes truly respects Joe Burrow. He doesn't go into this long, 20-minute conversation with them at midfield being like, yeah, I watch you a lot. I'm really impressed with you. You got it. You're going to be the next kid. God damn, you're really great. Man, oh man, you kind of remind me of me. No. Quick little, hey, good luck for the rest of the season, and then they move on. And that's how you know. That's how you know if a quarterback truly respects the other quarterback. How long they talk to him, how they talk to him. Do they talk down to him? Be like, oh, you're getting there, pal. Hey, buddy, little pat on the back after they destroyed him. Hey, you're doing really good out there, and you're the next man up. You keep going. That kind of tells you, hey, I don't got to worry about him. I don't got to worry about him. The shorter the engagement at midfield, the more respect. That's the more respect. The longer it goes, the less respect he has for you, really. So, Patrick Mahomes showing big respect to Joe Burrow. Very quick conversation, and they move on. Joe Burrow doesn't even really say anything to him because, once again, he respects Patrick Mahomes as one of the best out there. And he knows, hey, damn, I probably should have won this game. Damn. So, Steve Spagnuolo, after the embrace of Patrick Mahomes, runs up to Joe Burrow and has this to say.
Hey, other than our guy, you're the best in the business. I'm not saying that because you're listen. I appreciate you. Good luck.
Other than our guy, you're the best in the business. And I'm not just saying that because you're standing here in front of me. I truly mean that. You're the best in the business outside of Patrick Mahomes. And obviously, when we talk quarterback, we shouldn't even talk about Patrick Mahomes because he's in another stratosphere. And it's unfortunate, but that's what it is. Same thing with Tom Brady. He was just in another stratosphere over Peyton Manning and Big Ben and Phillip Rivers and all them. Drew Brees. Because he knew how to win. He knew what winning looked like. It wasn't always throwing the deep ball. It was making the right play at the right time in the game when it called for it. And that's what made Tom Brady so good, the cerebral aspect of football. Obviously, he had a great arm too. Not the biggest or anything too flashy, but he knew the game mentally.
Appreciate you. Good luck.
So Steve Spagnuolo praising Joe Burrow as kind of the second best quarterback in the league. Hates going against him. Close game. Have to really game plan defensively to beat him. So everybody says it's Josh Allen. Josh Allen is number one. He's better than Patrick Mahomes. But the actual people that scheme defensively, They say it's Joe Burrow, folks, and I rest my case because that's what I've been saying. Josh Allen's not number 2. It's Joe Burrow. We've been gushing about him all week, folks. So y'all can keep it up with your Josh Allen. You keep the Josh. I'm taking the Joe. You keep the Josh. I'm taking the Joe, okay? Shout out Joe Burrow. So it's not all runaway Josh Allen, folks, okay? All right? Because social media will have you believe in that. Oh, my God, Josh Allen is the best. If aliens came down to earth right now, they would think that the Buffalo Bills are, like, better than the Patriots dynasty. The way y'all talk about Josh Allen and the Bills, an alien race would be so confused. They'd be like, hey, they don't win any Super Bowls. They don't even get to any Super Bowls. And he's the best quarterback in the league? He's the best player in the league, even though he can't get it done in the clutch moments? That's interesting. We don't get your sports football. It doesn't make any sense to us. In our world, in our alien world, we praise the winners. The people that win the trophy at the end of the year in our sports. That's the planet we come from. I don't know how y'all do it down here on Earth, but it looks a little weird. Y'all are going to make the aliens be mad at us. Y'all are going to have the aliens come down from outer space, land on Earth, and be like, these people don't even know ball. Their own game they invented, they don't even know it. We got to tell them. Us aliens have to tell y'all ball. You know how embarrassing that would be? Folks, y'all are embarrassing me in front of the aliens out here. Oh, my gosh. Hey, aliens, I'm not a part of that, okay? It's Joe Burrow's better than Josh Allen. I know this, okay? Patrick Mahomes is still better than Josh Allen. Don't listen to these knuckleheads out here. Got me embarrassed in front of the aliens, folks. Are y'all crazy? Because y'all are nonsense. So, Steve Spagnuolo says Joe Burrow's better than Josh Allen. I don't know what y'all want from me. All right. Let's keep moving on here. I just wanted to talk about those two stories quickly before we really got into the show because, once again, I've been waiting for that Hallmark video. I've been waiting for that to come out. Sheesh. And it's kind of delivering. It's kind of delivering. All right. Here we go. Let's shift gears to the NBA here. The cover athlete of 2K26 has been announced, and we all know it's obviously going to be SGA, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, able to grace the cover of NBA 2K26. And, you know, nice. We like that for Shai, but a little disrespect. A little disrespect. I mean, this is the cover. It's nothing great. It's like SGA looking to drive the lane with 4 defenders kind of on looking, blurred out. I get where they're kind of going with the cover, but it's a little underwhelming, I won't lie. A lot of people have been posting mock-ups on on Twitter kind of saying, hey, you know, I did this in 15 minutes and it's better than a $1 billion company. And, you know, they are kind of right. I mean, some of these mock-ups are great. I don't have any pulled up here, but you'll see them. I'm sure y'all will see them. But yeah, it's a little disrespectful, boring cover here for SGA, who's supposed to be, you know, the greatest player in the league, we keep hearing. So a little disappointed, especially after, you know, that finals where the coverage kind of felt rushed and uninterested. Just kind of everybody saying the Thunder were going to win, hands down, no debate, no contest. The cover art kind of seems like the same thing. They rushed it. All right, here's the cover, blah, blah, blah. And another kind of disrespectful thing here by 2K is that this is not the only cover. This is just the base cover. They've got 2 other editions as well. They've got a WNBA edition where it's Angel Reese on the cover and not Caitlin Clark, and we know that's going to stir up social media today, so be on the lookout for that. But then they've also got a Superstar edition that has Carmelo Anthony on the cover. Okay. Shout out to Carmelo, but I mean, am I going to be the one? Y'all are going to make me say it? Y'all are going to make me say to make me the bad guy? I mean, shout out to Carmelo, but I mean, come on now, right? I mean, he hasn't been relevant in about 10, 15 years. And I'm not disrespecting Melo. I know y'all just grip on and hold on to Melo. I get it, great. But I mean, come on now. Out of everybody you could have used, it's Carmelo Anthony. And this is what I'm saying. It's like the NBA just does not want to market any of their core up-and-coming players. And then they scratch their head and they're like, oh, why don't we watching our game, our sport anymore? Because you're saying that everybody currently is just shit and trash. Oh, Paolo Banchero, yeah, he's shit, he's trash. Don't put him on TV. No. Even though he's kind of balling on that Magic team. John Morant, oh my God, he flashed a gun. Oh my God, get him out of the league. Luka Doncic, oh my God, he's too fat. Get him out of the league. Because you're forcing out every player and just clinging on to the nostalgia. And once again, nostalgia's going to get us all killed, folks. Nobody's heeding my warning, but it's going to happen. Nostalgia's the worst thing that's ever happened. We got to move on. Hey, remnants about the past. Yes. But the fact that we're trying to be like blasted with nostalgia every second of every single day, that dilutes the nostalgia. I don't know if anybody's ever known that, but that dilutes it. Which let me digress. But this is what we're doing. We're putting Carmelo Anthony on the Superstar Edition. How about we make a better cover for SGA and put him on the Superstar Edition? Once again, SGA's not a superstar. Tyrese Halliburton, definitely not a superstar. Oh my God, you call him a superstar? I mean, you don't know anything about basketball. Blah, blah, blah. So, I don't know. And then they've got one more edition. It's like the Ultimate Edition that's got all three of them on the cover. SGA, Carmelo, and Angel Reese. It's just like, okay. So, SGA, a little slighted and a little disrespected here, I think, on the cover. We got Carmelo Anthony on the Superstar Edition. Okay. All right. We'll see. I don't like it. I don't like any of that. All right. Here we go. Let's keep moving on. Another thing I don't like. Oh, yeah. This is great. More branding on sports jerseys. Woo! Yeah. Love that. Advertisements on jerseys. Can't get away from the ads. And can't get away from nostalgia, folks. I mean, y'all got to stop. We got to stop here. Oh, my goodness. So, Lucas Oil, the Indiana Pacers are excited to announce a new multi-year jersey patch sponsorship with Lucas Oil. Woo! Yeah, Lucas Oil, the official oil. Lucas Oil is the official oil of the Indiana Pacers. Thank goodness. This team needed an official oil, I'll tell you. Maybe Lucas Oil can oil up Tyrese Halliburton's Achilles so it doesn't tear next season. How about that? How about we lube up all of our players in Lucas Oil so they don't tear their Achilles? So they can slip and slide and not get fouled as they drive to the rim. Love this. Yeah. It's enough. As part of our expanded partnership, Indianapolis-based Lucas Oil will be featured on our uniforms and practice jerseys, making its official debut during the first Summer League matchup against the Cavs on July 10th. So, I guess this is good. Additionally, a portion of the proceeds from every jersey sold will be donated to Peyton Manning's Children's Hospital. All right. We like that, but all right. Now I'm truly the bad guy here. I just don't like, I don't want to be advertised on jerseys. I mean, this is crazy. So there's that. Lucas Oil, the official oil of the Indiana Pacers. All right. All right, let's keep moving on. We get Jalen Williams going into full detail on his injury. And once again, did we hear a peep? Did we hear anything about Jalen Williams during the playoff run? Any excuses made? No. No. And that's what we love about J-Dub. Everything that comes out about the man, we gush over because he's just doing it right. He's not trying to make a big stink. He's not, arguing with the refs on every single call. So you just wanted to shout him out here again. Highlight Jalen Williams. Shout out. One of the best players in the league. One of my favorites. Just rising in the players that I love and respect out there. So shout out to Jalen Williams. All right, here we go. 2 more quick things here before we shift gears to the NFL. And the first one is DeAndre Ayton. DeAndre Ayton getting introduced as a LA Laker, and this is what we like to hear. We've knocked him, so let's give him a little credit. DeAndre Ayton is ready to prove the doubters wrong in LA, saying, quote, "It fuels me."
It fuels me. It fuels me completely. And, it's a different type of drive that I've been wanting to express for a long time. I think this is the perfect time, here in the purple and gold. And it's a platform that I cannot run from. I can show what I really am and just be around some greats to really emphasize that for me as well.
Yeah, so I mean that kind of 30-second quip right there, a lot to unpack and kind of express this kind of. It's a different type of drive that I've been wanting to express for some time. Well, now you got it. And he also goes on to say, hey, I can't run away in this market. This is LA. The lights are the brightest. This is a $10 billion team, organization, franchise. They're going to be talking about me. They're going to be talking about the Lakers on the national media, regardless if we're good, if we're bad, because it just gets the attention. So he knows he can't run from it. He knows he can't hide from it. And he's ready to put in the work. So, love what we're hearing from DeAndre Ayton, but we are going to have to see it on the floor. But we like what we're hearing so far. So we'll give DeAndre Ayton credit here. All right, and then the final thing. The last thing, we get Mike Brown introduced as the head coach for the New York Knicks at his press conference. And we have this kind of 30-second quote. And once again, I kind of like what I'm hearing. So this is Mike Brown at his introduction press conference for the Knicks.
A sustainable winning culture that produces championships. That's why I'm here. I'm fortunate to know what it takes to create that success. A lot of hard work, a high level of commitment, and a focus on today.
All righty, so love this by Mike Brown here.
A sustainable.
He says, hey,
winning culture.
I'm here to bring in a sustainable winning culture. And I know how to do that.
That produces
because I've done it.
That's why I'm here.
That's why I'm here.
I'm fortunate to
I'm fortunate enough to know what it takes. I've been a part of winning teams, championship teams. I've been a part of it. I know what has to go in, the work that has to go in to win a championship and to produce consistently. I know what it takes. That's why I'm here. Love the confidence he was kind of exuding at this press conference, looking everybody kind of in the eye. He was sitting up straight, speaking his words. We know this kind of New York media can eat people alive. We know they always knock their teams even if they're good. And Mike Brown is here to kind of rise to this pressure. And he also knows, I love this, his kind of final words here.
And a focus on today.
And a focus on today. We're not going to be looking into the future. We're doing this day by day. Day by day. We're going to be putting in the work. So, love what we're hearing from Mike Brown. I know this wasn't kind of the Knicks' preferred choice. They wanted all the other kind of coaches, Ime Udoka, Jason Kidd. But Mike Brown, he's been around the block here, folks. And obviously we know this, but let's go over it. Part of that Golden State coaching staff from 2016 to 2022. They were always in the finals during that stretch, he knows. Then he goes to the Kings and gets them into the playoffs year one. Year two, we didn't really see a big step up But the Kings, with that roster, he really kind of, did the best he could with them. And then the players started, something happened when they were just going to blow up the team. They, trade De'Aaron Fox to San Antonio, and then it's kind of over from there. They fired Mike Brown. Now he's with the Lakers. But, he was with LeBron real early on. Eastern Conference championships in 2026. Got to the finals. Didn't win it, but, all right. Still able to produce, able to kind of work with these high-level players and earn their respect. LeBron James, Steph Curry, De'Aaron Fox, who may not have liked him. But at the end of the day, he's worked with these high-profile players, these big personalities. And I don't want to say big egos, but egos in general he's worked with. So I kind of like here Mike Brown to New York. The division is open. The conference is open there in the East. Let's see if the Knicks can take advantage. So Mike Brown is their guy, and I kind of like what I'm hearing from him so far. Alrighty, that is all the NBA that we had to go over for today. Let's quickly check the odds for the champions. No movement here for the Thunder, still at plus 260. Rockets still at plus 700. And the Knicks still at plus 850. So not any movement there for the past day. We just saw kind of movement 2 days ago by the Thunder. Nothing else moving here. Alrighty, now let's shift gears to the NFL, where we've got two new kind of jerseys unveiled. The first one we knew was coming. We talked about it yesterday on the show. But the New Orleans Saints have unveiled a new alternative helmet. And it's absolutely gorgeous, folks. All white. All white. You get a little kind of black speckle in there. You get the gold trim. You get the big old gold Saints logo. But that all white, it's clean. It's crisp. It's icy pink. So, really loving this here by the Saints. And they say the helmets will be worn with the Color Rush uniforms this season. So, Saints Nation, it's been kind of a good week for y'all. A little buzz in the betting department with Tyler Shuck. Offensive Rookie of the Year odds dropping from plus 5,000 to plus 1,000, which kind of tells us he's going to be your starter this year. We see the win totals. We're kind of gushing about it. We get Rich Eisen saying, hey, don't sleep on the Saints. So a little buzz for y'all this week. A new helmet to get excited for. Who dat? Who dat, folks? Keep an eye out. Keep an eye out. Do not write them off. All right, and then the other team that unveiled a new uniform is the Washington Commanders. And they're calling this kind of their Super Bowl era. Their Super Bowl era look. So, once again, with, Taylor Swift, everyone is making an Eras tour. This is our Super Bowl uniform era. Alrighty. Because it's the throwbacks to when they were good. When the Commanders, or should I say Redskins, were good. Because these uniforms are literally the Washington Redskins uniforms. The white uniforms with the burgundy number in the gold outline. Helmets are the same. Burgundy, the big W. You get the white and yellow stripes down the front. These are the Redskins uniforms, and really these just should be the uniforms, the regular uniforms for Washington's, because they look so damn clean, looking really good out here. And they're going to be wearing these for 3 games this year. Week 9 against the Seahawks, Week 13 against the Broncos, and Week 17 against the Cowboys. So we're going to be seeing these a few times this year, and I'm loving it. But this is what I mean when I say these should be the regular uniforms, because here we go. This is side by side. The new uniforms compared to the regular. In the regular, we saw these are ugly. These are atrocious. These don't look like professional uniforms. A college, a D3 team. This looks like a UFL jersey. You get the red numbers with the mesh, and it looks cheap. It looks trash. Doesn't look like professional. But next to these new ones that they're going to be wearing 3 times a year, kind of, exactly what they were like back when they were the Redskins. These look great. We got to bring these back and make these permanent. So I really forgot how ugly these Washington Commanders jerseys are. I mean, these were truly atrocious. Damn. But at least y'all will look good 3 games out of the year. That's not bad. That's not bad. All right, and then quickly, we got a post saying rate these new Commanders uniforms on a scale of 1 to 10, and I would say an 8.5. 8.5, I would say officially. Let's see what they say in the comments. They look exactly the same as in, from what they were before they went to the Commanders. We get a 9. We get a 10 billion. We get a 9, a 12, a 9 out of 10, a 3. Couch Critic GM does not like the uniforms, a 3. Somebody puts up a GIF where all judges are putting up zeros. So there we go. That's how people are rating them, folks. Some people are being funny. Some people are being serious. The classic internet. No. All right. Let's keep moving on here. All right. Let's go back to kind of quarterback and the sound bites coming out. Because, once again, people are making a little bit of a big deal out of this. Not too big of a deal, but this is something that we've already kind of seen, we've heard. But this is just two leaders talking. I mean, this is how leaders talk. 2 dogs going at it. Bengals end up winning this game, but Joe Burrow doesn't like how they won. Sloppy offensively. He was upset that they jumped off 8 times. He thought their play offensively was embarrassing, but they won the game. So this is just the exchange of how leaders at different different levels, because obviously Joe Burrow, he's the leader of the team. He is, the face of the team, but he deals with the offense. So this is kind of offense leadership versus Zach Taylor's position of, hey, I'm the coach for the whole team. I'm the coach, so I got to kind of be a little bit of a different leader. And this is all we're getting here, folks. This is the exchange. 2 leaders talking. So here we go. Zach Taylor goes over to him on the bench. He's like, hey, what a great way to finish. We won the game. Very nice. I'm proud of you. And Joe Burrow's like, fuck that. I mean, we won, but it's frustrating. That's embarrassing. I'm embarrassed by this. And Zach Taylor's like, yes, I know. Oh, hey, I know. Hey, we'll talk about that and we'll get it figured out. But hey, we got the dub. Let's enjoy it. Well, let's move on. And Joe Burrow's like, fuck that, dude. I'm not. I fucking hate this. Fuck that. Fuck that. We suck today. It's embarrassing. Going at Zach Taylor. We jumped off sides 8 times. So Joe Burrow frustrated with the offense. Zach Taylor's like, hey, I get it, pal. I get it, buckaroony. I get it. And Zach Taylor's like, I know. I'm going to praise our defense. Our defense kind of won us the game, So, folks, I mean, everybody makes a big deal of cursing, of like getting not frustrated, but, just voicing your opinion, and maybe, your voice raises a little bit, or you throw a curse in there every now and then. Okay, I don't know why everybody always, oh my God, they're yelling at each other. No. Do you know ball? Do you understand conversation? Do you understand leadership? Do you understand alpha mentality? So this is nothing, folks. I love this by Burrow. I love this by Zach Taylor. This is exactly what they both should be saying to each other. This is great. So, love that we're getting this in quarterback. I still have yet to watch it. It's on my list. It is on my list. At least to Joe Burrow, I really could care less about Kirk Cousins, because every time I hear about Kirk Cousins, it's just him complaining. If I knew, if the Falcons told me that I could be the backup and they were drafting a quarterback, I would have never laughed. But they didn't tell me. It's business. And I missed the Vikings. I really missed throwing to Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison. That was really fun. And now I'm upset. I'm not throwing to them anymore. He was like, it's kind of like, when you break up with a girl and you see a new guy with your girl, it's like, oh man, with his wife sitting right there. So, don't care with really anything with Kirk Cousins, but Joe Burrow, that is what I want to see. That's what I want to see. All right, what else do we got here? Oh, yes, this. Once again, I forgot I put this on here. But Kirk Cousins, always the talk of the town, even though we don't care. In quarterback, he's not even a starter anymore. We don't care. But Kirk Cousins, this comes out today. Great Clips unveiled its first ever VIP card today. The Hall of Fade VIP card. All right, they cut hair. Funny. And gifted it to Kirk Cousins in honor of his regularly requested haircut on quarterback. Oh, so Kirk Cousins using that just to get more sponsorships. Wow, what a guy. Money hungry Kirk. Hey, how can I use this airtime to score sponsorship and free haircuts for life? He's a snake. Not only will Cousins now receive free haircuts, but so will all customers present in the salon at the same time. Now, that's pretty cool, I will say. If you're in, you might want to just follow Kirk Cousins around and go to the Great Clips whenever he does, so you get the free cut too. So there's Kirk Cousins, Great Clips. The best guy ever, the best dad ever. Oh my goodness. Gush. Kirk Cousins, Mr. Great Clips. All right. Let's keep moving on here. I know it sounded like a big hater this episode. I always come across as the big hater. And I only come across as the big hater because y'all misplace the gush. Y'all always misplace the gush. It's always on Josh Allen and never Lamar Jackson and Joe Burrow. Josh Allen's great while Lamar Jackson's trash and he's single-handedly losing every single time. It's not the receivers dropping the ball. Nobody talks about, it's always, Josh Allen's defense loses them the game. Josh Allen's 13-second defense loses them the game. Josh Allen's head coach, the defensive guru, loses them the game because he can't lock in. But with Lamar Jackson, it's always Lamar, and it's not, Jordan Addison fumbling the ball at the 1-yard line in the playoffs, or it's not Mark Andrews fumbling the 2-point conversion on a beautifully thrown perfect ball right in his chest, on the goal line, 2-point conversion. It's never all that. It's Lamar Jackson throwing an interception in the first quarter that did nothing to impact the game because the offense did nothing with that turnover. So that's why I'm always the hater, because y'all gush, y'all overgush. Y'all give gush to maybe ungush-worthy people and players, while there's other gush-worthy players that don't get gushed about. So I look like the hater, I look like the villain, I look like the devil, the bad guy. Because I'm trying to give the gush to where it truly deserves to be gushed about. So yes, I will always look like the hater because of y'all. But if that's what I have to bear, that's what I have to bear. That's fine. That's fine. As long as I balance out the conversation, the debates, because it needs to be balanced out. Because this right here, no quarterback has limited mistakes better than blank over the past 2 seasons. And for my listening audience that is not watching, go ahead and take a guess at which quarterback this is. Because I know your first thought, something no quarterback has ever done? Oh, it's got to be Josh Allen. It's Lamar Jackson. Who everybody says is worse than Josh Allen. So much worse than Josh Allen. Well, no quarterback has limited mistakes better than Lamar Jackson over the past 2 seasons. He has a 2.0% turnover-worthy play percentage since 2023. Okay? The numbers don't lie. So knock it off. Knock it off with this Josh Allen, folks. That's all I beg. That's all I beg. We just tone it down on Josh Allen a tad. That's all I ask. And as we say, quarterback rankings and all this, let's go here. We had Nick Wright yesterday on First Thing First. Shout out, good show over there. But he has his quarterback pre-training camp of kind of a quarterback tier mountain list, where he's got Mahomes at the top, and rightfully so. I mean, I don't care, folks. He has to be number 1. I don't care. He's winning. He's going to the Super Bowl, and he's winning. Now, Does he always play great in the Super Bowl? No, but he's getting to the Super Bowl, and then we talk accordingly. Once again, Jalen Hurts has to be moved up. Jalen Hurts gets so disrespected. We get Jalen Hurts as kind of the third tier. Let me just describe this quarterback tier that Nick Wright has. He has Mahomes at the top, then the next two, and